a very good job down here, did he?
Mr. Taggart.
Are you curious about what happened to the cast of Taggart after the show wrapped up in 2010? This iconic crime drama ran for nearly 3 decades, captivating audiences with its gripping mysteries and unforgettable characters. But what became of the talented actors once the cameras stopped rolling? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the lives of the Taggart cast members, revealing what they've been up to since the show's end, the challenges they faced, and how their careers evolved after the iconic series. Stay tuned to uncover the untold stories behind the faces of Taggart. Robert Robertson, born on July 3, 1930 in St Andrews, Scotland, was a Scottish actor best known for his role as Dr. Stephen Andrews in the television series Taggart. Robertson's journey to Taggart marked a significant moment in his career, as he played the chief pathologist from the series' inception in 1983 until his departure in 2004. His character was known for his professional dedication, which added depth to the show and became a staple presence alongside the detectives of Taggart. At the time he began portraying Dr. Andrews, Robertson was already an established actor with extensive experience in both theater and television. He was 53 years old when he took on the role, bringing maturity and gravitas to the character that made him highly credible as a forensic pathologist. Taggart, a crime drama set in Glasgow, was beloved for its gritty storytelling, and Robertson's role added an element of realism, as Dr. Andrews' expertise often guided the detectives in solving complex murder cases. Robertson's personal life remained relatively private throughout his career. He was married to Helena Stevens, whom he met during his early years in the acting world. The two were deeply committed to each other, and their marriage was described as happy and stable. Together, they had 2 children, a son named Alistair and a daughter named Fiona, both of whom pursued careers outside the entertainment industry. Robertson often valued spending time with his family away from the spotlight, and his family life provided him with a strong foundation amid the demands of his acting career. His career, however, was not without its challenges. Although Taggart brought him fame, Robertson had faced years of struggle in the competitive acting world before landing the role. Before Taggart, he primarily worked in theater, performing with various theater companies across Scotland. While he had roles in smaller television productions, it wasn't until Taggart that he became widely recognized by a national audience. Over the years, Robertson also appeared in other notable works, including appearances in The Vital Spark and Take the High Road, although none reached the same level of prominence as Taggart. As a seasoned theater actor, he had a deep appreciation for the art of acting and was known among his colleagues as a committed professional who took great pride in his work. After retiring from Taggart in 2004, Robertson stepped back from television roles, choosing to spend more time with his family and focus on his interests outside of acting. He had a passion for history and enjoyed visiting historical sites throughout Scotland. Robert Robertson passed away on January 17, 2001, at the age of 70, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved character actor who brought realism and dedication to his role as Dr. Stephen Andrews. Blythe Duff, born on November 25, 1962 in East Kilbride, Scotland, gained widespread recognition for her portrayal of Detective Sergeant Jackie Reed in the long-running Scottish television series Taggart, where she was a cast member from 1990 until the show ended in 2010. At the age of 28, Duff joined the cast of Taggart, where she quickly became a fan favorite and one of the series' most enduring characters. Her role as DS Jackie Reed marked a significant point in her career, as she was one of the few prominent female detectives on television at the time, particularly in the gritty, male-dominated genre of crime dramas. Her portrayal was lauded for breaking stereotypes, as her character balanced toughness and compassion, making her relatable and strong. Before her role in Taggart, Duff had gained experience on stage and screen, initially performing with the Scottish Youth Theatre and appearing in various smaller roles on television. However, Taggart brought her national fame, and she spent 2 decades on the series, making her one of its longest-serving cast members. Her character evolved over time, starting as a detective constable and eventually rising to the rank of detective sergeant, which allowed Duff to showcase her range as an actress. She worked alongside several notable co-stars, including Mark McManus, who played the titular character Jim Taggart until his passing in 1994, as well as James McPherson and Colin McAllister. Her on-screen relationships with colleagues provided both tension and camaraderie, adding depth to the series. Outside of her professional life, Duff has kept much of her personal life private. She married Tom Forrest, a well-regarded journalist, in 1998, and the couple has enjoyed a stable and supportive relationship. They share 2 children, Sorcha and Eowyn, and Duff has spoken occasionally about the challenges of balancing her career with family life, especially given the demanding filming schedule of Taggart. Her marriage and family life have been a cornerstone for her, offering her stability throughout her career's ups and downs. After Taggart ended in 2010, Duff continued to work in theatre and television, maintaining her status as a respected figure in the Scottish entertainment industry. She took on roles in productions such as Beautiful Burnout, a physical theatre piece about female boxers, which showcased her versatility and dedication to exploring new aspects of performance. She also appeared in Whatever Gets You Through the Night, which further demonstrated her range and commitment to diverse roles in the arts. Currently, Duff is 62 and, well, residing in Glasgow with her family, and she remains active in acting, focusing more on theatre and occasional television roles. James McPherson, who portrayed DS Mike Jardine on Taggart from 1987 to 2002, was born on March 18, 1960 in Hamilton, Scotland. Starting his career in the 1980s, McPherson initially worked in theatre and television, but his role as Mike Jardine brought him significant recognition and established him as a memorable figure in Scottish television. When he joined Taggart in 1987, he was around 27 years old, bringing youthful energy to the series as he portrayed a determined and skilled detective sergeant working alongside D.I. Jim Taggart. Over time, his character became a central figure, especially after the sudden passing of Mark McManus, who played Jim Taggart in 1994. McPherson's portrayal of Jardine evolved as his character gained more responsibilities, eventually rising to the rank of detective inspector. His years on Taggart included both gripping storylines and tense moments as he investigated complex cases in the fictional world of Glasgow's CID. McPherson's career peaked with his portrayal of Mike Jardine, where he appeared in numerous episodes over 15 years, earning a loyal fan base. This long-running role marked the highlight of his television career, as Taggart was a popular crime series that gained an international following. However, in 2002, he departed from the show, a decision that came after changes in the series' direction. His exit was a significant moment for fans who had followed his character's journey, and his absence was felt by many who had come to associate him closely with Taggart. In terms of his personal life, McPherson has kept much of his private matters away from the public eye, opting for a relatively quiet life outside of his acting career. He married Jacqueline McPherson, and they have 2 children together, a daughter named Katie and a son named Jamie. While his marriage has largely remained out of media attention, reports suggest that he has enjoyed a stable and happy family life. His dedication to his family became even more apparent after his departure from Taggart, as he shifted focus from acting to spending time with loved ones and working in media-related fields outside of acting. Following his time on Taggart, McPherson took a step back from on-screen roles and moved toward work behind the scenes. He worked in production and voiceover, which allowed him to stay within the entertainment industry without maintaining the intense schedule that acting often demands. He did not pursue many additional major acting roles after leaving the series, which signaled a shift in his career priorities. As of recent reports, James McPherson is 64 and occasionally participates in television reunions and retrospectives about Taggart, sharing his experiences and memories from the set. Mark McManus, born on February 21, 1935, in Hamilton, Scotland, was a celebrated Scottish actor best remembered for his role as Detective Chief Inspector Jim Taggart in the television series Taggart. McManus's portrayal of the tough, hard-hitting detective, which began in 1983, defined the show's gritty realism and contributed significantly to its success. At 48, McManus brought a mature intensity to the role that resonated with audiences, transforming Taggart into a beloved series with a loyal fan base across the UK. Before joining Taggart, McManus had a varied career. He initially moved to Australia in the late 1950s, where he found success in TV series like Skippy the Bush Kangaroo and Division 4. By the 1970s, he returned to the UK, eventually gaining roles in dramas like Sam and Strangers. His experience and dedication prepared him well for the role of Jim Taggart, a character known for his unyielding approach to crime solving and his deep commitment to justice. McManus's portrayal was praised for its authenticity, bringing depth and complexity to the role of DCI Taggart, a role that became his career-defining achievement. In his personal life, McManus faced significant hardships. He was married twice, with his second marriage to Marion McManus, who was a source of great support and happiness. However, Marion's sudden death in 1993 deeply affected McManus, leaving him devastated. Their marriage had been a close partnership, and her passing took a heavy toll on him emotionally. The personal loss seemed to weigh on him visibly, affecting him in his later years on Taggart. McManus was dedicated to his work, continuing to portray Jim Taggart despite his grief and ongoing health issues, which included a struggle with alcoholism. On June 6, 1994, McManus passed away at the age of 59 due to pneumonia, a condition worsened by his declining health. His death marked the end of an era for Taggart, but the series continued as a tribute to his legacy, retaining the name and honoring his contributions to British television. McManus's portrayal of DCI Jim Taggart remains one of the most iconic in British crime drama, leaving a lasting impression on both the series and its audience. His intense dedication to his character and his lasting influence on Taggart ensured his place in television history, remembered as one of Scotland's most memorable screen detectives. Ian Anders, born on February 8, 1933, in London, England, became widely known for his portrayal of Superintendent Jack McVitie on the popular Scottish crime series Taggart. Joining the series in 1985, Anders played the authoritative, no-nonsense figure of McVitie, a senior officer who balanced the tough demands of police work with occasional moments of humor and wisdom. Anders brought depth and gravitas to the role, which suited his seasoned approach to acting. He joined Taggart in his early 50s, which was a unique age to take on a role that would come to define his career and mark him as an iconic figure in British television. Anders's acting career had started years earlier, with roles in British theatre and a steady progression into film and television throughout the 1960s and 70s. Known for his versatile acting style and resonant voice, Anders took on various supporting roles in different genres. However, it was Taggart that cemented his reputation as a notable character actor. The gritty and realistic police procedural format of Taggart allowed Anders to play a character who commanded respect, combining authority with an underlying compassion that resonated with viewers. The show itself became one of the longest-running crime dramas, and Anders's portrayal of McVitie was a significant part of its early success. Outside of his professional life, Anders was known to be a private man who kept his personal life largely out of the spotlight. He was married to Barbara Johnson, a fellow Londoner, and the two shared a close and supportive relationship throughout his career. Although they did not have children, Their marriage was known to be a happy and steady one, offering Anders the personal stability he valued amid the demanding world of acting. As an actor, Anders did not seek out fame for fame's sake. He was dedicated to his craft and often mentioned that he preferred to take on roles that offered him creative fulfillment rather than public attention. He worked on several notable productions before and during his time on Taggart, including appearances in The Avengers, Doctor Who, and The Sweeney, which showcased his versatility across different genres. However, it was his role on Taggart that remained closest to his heart. Working alongside Mark McManus, who played the iconic Detective Chief Inspector Jim Taggart, Anders formed a professional bond that mirrored the respect and camaraderie often seen on screen. Unfortunately, Anders' life and career were cut short when he passed away on September 5, 1997, at the age of 64. His death came unexpectedly, and it marked a significant loss for the Taggart cast and the show's loyal fan base. Colin McAllister, who portrayed DC Stuart Fraser in Taggart from 1995 to 2010, was born on June 8, 1972, in Perth, Scotland. Beginning his acting career in the early 1990s, McAllister joined the cast of Taggart when he was around 23 years old. His role as DC Fraser marked a pivotal point in his career, allowing him to gain recognition both in Scotland and abroad. Known for his quick wit and sensitivity, DC Fraser was a dedicated member of the Glasgow CID, providing a youthful contrast to some of the more seasoned detectives on the team. During his 15-year run on Taggart, McAllister became one of the show's most beloved figures. Taggart was not only a major crime drama in Scotland, but also one of the longest-running crime series in British television, giving McAllister ample opportunity to showcase his character's development over the years. The series addressed several challenging issues, and McAllister's DC Fraser became the first openly gay character in the show, adding an important layer to his role and breaking ground in Scottish television. His portrayal was praised for its respectful approach, making DC Fraser a relatable and significant character in the show. On the personal side, McAllister married Simone McAllister, and they have two daughters together, Maisie and Greta. Their marriage has been described as happy and stable, with McAllister often mentioning the importance of his family. Balancing his busy filming schedule with family life, he has spoken fondly of his commitment to his wife and children. His dedication to his family has been evident throughout his career, as he often chose roles that allowed him to remain close to his home in Scotland. Following the end of his time on Taggart in 2010, when the show was controversially canceled, McAllister continued to work in the entertainment industry. He returned to theater and also took on roles in television and film. One of his notable post-Taggart roles was in the Scottish sitcom River City, where he portrayed Nick Morrison, a character that gave him an opportunity to display his comedic skills. Aside from Taggart, McAllister has appeared in other notable productions. His earlier work includes the 1996 film Small Faces, in which he portrayed Lex, a young man navigating life in Glasgow. This role showcased his talent and versatility, marking one of the high points in his early career. As of recent reports, Colin McAllister is 52 and still active in the entertainment industry and resides in Scotland with his family. He occasionally participates in reunions and documentaries related to Taggart, sharing stories about his time on the iconic show and reflecting on the impact of his character. With a career that spans theater, film, and television, McAllister remains a respected and well-loved figure in Scottish media. Alistair Duncan, born on February 7, 1958 in Edinburgh, Scotland, is best known for his role as DS Peter Livingstone in the long-running crime drama Taggart, which aired from 1983 to 1987. At the age of 25, Duncan joined the show as one of the original cast members, portraying the intelligent and analytical detective who balanced out the more aggressive approach of Detective Chief Inspector Jim Taggart, played by Mark McManus. Duncan's character was known for his calm demeanor and thoughtful investigations, quickly becoming a fan favorite in the early years of the series. During his 4 years on Taggart, Duncan helped establish the show's early success. The series, set in Glasgow, featured complex cases and developed rich characters, with Duncan's portrayal of D.S. Livingstone adding depth and sophistication to the dynamic between the detectives. After his departure from Taggart in 1987, Duncan moved to the United States, aiming to expand his career beyond Scotland. While he did not return to major roles in television, his career flourished in the realm of voice acting, where he became particularly well known for voicing Alfred Pennyworth, Batman's loyal butler, in the Batman Arkham video game series. His deep voice and skillful delivery made him a favorite in the gaming world, where he voiced Alfred in multiple Batman video games. In addition to his work in the Batman series, Duncan has voiced characters in other popular video games, including Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Star Wars: The Old Republic. His transition into voice acting allowed him to carve out a successful career away from the spotlight, gaining recognition in the gaming and animation industries. While his on-screen roles have been limited since his time on Taggart, Duncan's voice work has been a key part of his career. Duncan's personal life has been relatively private. He was married to actress Anna Gunn, known for her role in Breaking Bad. The couple had 2 daughters, Isla Rose and Emma, before divorcing in 2009. Though the details of their relationship remain private, Duncan has focused on co-parenting his children post-divorce. He now resides in the United States, continuing to work in voice acting and living a more secluded life outside of the public eye. Although he has not been involved in many on-screen roles since his departure from Taggart, Duncan remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry. His portrayal of D.S. Peter Livingstone in Taggart remains a beloved part of the show's legacy, and his work as a voice actor continues to be appreciated by fans of the Batman franchise and video game enthusiasts. Today, Duncan is 66 and still active in the voice acting community, occasionally participating in conventions and interviews, but largely focusing on his private life and family. Alex Norton, born on January 27, 1950, in Glasgow, Scotland, is best known for his role as Detective Chief Inspector Matt Burke in the long-running Scottish crime drama Taggart. Joining the series in 2002 at the age of 52, Norton brought a commanding presence to the role, which helped refresh the show during its later years. His portrayal of the tough but compassionate DCI Burke became one of the most beloved characters on the show, capturing the complexity of a senior police officer who balanced personal challenges with his professional responsibilities. His strong performance made him an integral part of the Taggart team until its conclusion in 2010. Norton's career in acting began in the 1970s, after he trained at the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama. He quickly made a name for himself in British television and theater, appearing in iconic series such as Doctor Who, The Sweeney, and Rab C. Nesbitt. His versatility across different genres showcased his range, and his ability to move between gritty dramas and comedic roles helped establish him as a respected character actor in the UK entertainment industry. Norton's personal life has been marked by a strong and supportive relationship with his wife, Sally Kinghorn, whom he married in 2001. Kinghorn, a fellow actor and producer, shares Norton's passion for the arts, and the two have maintained a stable and loving relationship. They have 2 children, Jamie and Rory, who are an important part of their family life. Despite his public persona, Norton is known to be a private individual who values his family's support. He often credits them with providing a sense of balance amid the demands of his acting career. His role in Taggart remains one of the defining points of his career. The series, which was originally launched in 1983, became one of the UK's longest-running police procedurals, and Norton's character was central to its success in its later years. Working alongside actors like Blythe Duff, D.S. Jackie Reed, Norton's portrayal of Matt Burke was appreciated for its depth and authenticity. Burke was a character who faced complex moral dilemmas and personal struggles, making him a well-rounded and relatable figure for viewers. After Taggart ended in 2010, Norton continued to build on his acting legacy, taking roles in high-profile television series and films. He appeared in Outlander, Waterloo Road, and in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, where he played Captain Bellamy. Today, Alex Norton is 74 and still active in the entertainment world, continuing to pursue a variety of creative projects. His contribution to Scottish and British television has left a lasting legacy, and he is regarded as one of the country's most accomplished and respected actors. And that's a wrap on the Taggart cast's journey after the show. From new projects to personal milestones, it's fascinating to see how these actors have continued to evolve. If you enjoyed this look behind the scenes, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite shows. Let us know in the comments which Taggart star's story surprised you the most. Thanks for watching.